Day 3 of Independence, Paddy Casey in the cottage. Hello and welcome.
Oh, how are you?
I'm great. It's ages since I've seen you. You've been
Yeah, it's
really
been years, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it has been a long time. And it's been great to see you so busy and touring with the new album and doing it yourself. It's DIY this time around for you.
Why, yeah, and something that looked a bit like this actually. That's where I made it. Yeah, I just wanted to go out on my own, so I just kind of did my contract was up with the record company, so I said, look, I'm just going to do this one alone for.
But that's what got you noticed in the first place.
Shit was good at the time, so I probably should have waited a couple of years to see how the world was going to turn, But it doesn't matter because I wouldn't have had this record otherwise, and I really like the songs on this one, so.
The Secret Life of, I mean, it's fantastic, and radios loved it, and
Go on, sorry, I keep interrupting.
no, you're not in the slightest. No, I mean, I was listening to you do a session on Today FM just the other day with Light Song. It sounded brilliant.
Yeah, that was a dance track I recorded with somebody. It was the first time I ever wrote a song with somebody else actually, and I just thought it sounded different enough that they might play it, But I think I released that at Christmas, so it was a shit time to release a song,
The old re-release works every time.
I re-release, yeah.
So what was it? What was the experience like working with somebody else? Because I know for some people collaboration.
He gave me a track, and I stuck it on in the car, and by the time I got home, I had like the verses and the chorus, so that was it. And then I just recorded my vocals, and I kind of cut up his track and moved bits around to make the chords work or whatever, and then I sent it to him, and that was it. That was the extent of our working. Except I mixed it then, like we mixed it together then a bit.
Is it something you might be up for doing again?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm working at the minute. I'm working with a rap guy who's really good, actually, a Dublin guy. But I'm not going to say anything in case I jinx it, But he's really, really good. Like,
Oh, that sounds really exciting. And totally different.
right. Yeah, well, it will be. I mean, the same thing. Like he had a track. He had a couple of tracks, and I wrote choruses basically for him because I'm Rihanna, and he's Eminem or whatever. So.
I love it.
Yeah, so I just sent the choruses, and he didn't have lyrics for this particular one, but he's gonna write lyrics based around the chorus, if you know what I mean. So he must be done by now because it was weeks ago. So if he's worth anything in rap, he'll have them done by now. He should have it done on the spot.
I was going to ask you about your love of the gospel choir because with Wait, you worked with the Shannon Gospel Choir, and you've worked, of course, with the Dublin Gospel Choir quite a bit.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. If you're ever standing on stage with a choir behind you, it's amazing. You get a big power feel off it. It's good. Yeah, it's it's cheating, but it's great.
Do you see it as cheating? Because I would have thought like it can be lonely up there, can't it?
No, there's people in front. Like there's a lot of people in front. No, I think the buzz is that you just feel the power. It's like having a horn section behind you. You just feel this big blast, and I don't know. It's just a kind of a magic feeling on stage. Like I love having them on stage.
Like a truly authentic auto-tune.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly. They're all bang on in tune, so no matter what you do, you're going to sound all right,
So the fact that you've taken the reins on The Secret Life of, are you happy with doing that? Does it feel good? Because after a while, you've had people taking care of things for you, so that there's so much to organise, from the releasing to the PR to everything.
One thing I did realise though afterwards is that I didn't have a phone book with any phone numbers in it, Whereas everyone that I'd worked with, like all the agents around the world and whatever, and they had all come through either the record company or the management company, and I finished with the management company as well. So I had no phone numbers. I had a clean phone book. So basically for the next year, I suppose I have to buy a phone book, really. Fill it up,
So other than the administration side of things, do you enjoy
contacts as well and stuff?
But do you enjoy the creative side of it? Do you enjoy the fact that nobody's sort of pushing for anything at any certain time?
The songs benefit from it because they come when they come, like rather than like a couple of years ago I was going, shit, I better get an album out or something, but then I just went, well, actually, what's the point in releasing an album if the songs aren't there, instead of filling in gaps, let the songs, because I had loads and loads of choices for the album, and I probably didn't pick the best songs, but they definitely were ready by then. Do you know what I mean? They were all cooked.
So you still have a pool to choose from for the next album.
I was going to do 2 albums, but then I wanted to see how the first one went first, But things are slow now, think a week after I put out the album, HMV closed down, and they were the only ones that were really kind of selling CDs. You know?
It's been a little bit of a traumatic year within Ireland and sort of the music industry as a whole, but I think the love for music is still so there. People are really excited about seeing you tonight, and the fact that you've been able to sort of go back to that sort of organic thing of touring Ireland and then popping over to the UK and Spain, it must feel good to kind of...
It's nice. Do you know, I mean, it's like this is only kind of the start of it for me, like, but I reckon next year, you know, I'll have a few contacts and I'll have stuff going in other places, you know, properly, you know.
So we might get an EP from you then?
I'll get definitely. No, I'm working on the album at the minute. Actually, I've shitloads of songs at the minute, so the new album will definitely happen. So.
Excellent.
I'm not waiting 4 years this time, you know.
Delighted to hear it. Well, it's fantastic to have you at Independence.
Where I'm going to sell it now when it's ready is another thing, you know.
We'll take care of that
online.
for you.
I think everything's just online now, you know.
Well, we'll be seeing you in the big top, in the tent. Everybody's really looking forward to hearing it live. So thank you so much for taking the time.
All right. Thank you.